This is Hop. I'm explaining in a sequence of videos how easy it is to create pipelines, workflows, and run those pipelines either on local or remote servers within Hop. And I have particularly in mind the background if you're coming from Pentaho, PTI, or Kettle for that matter, what are the differences and what you need to do, how to build those pipelines with Hop. Now, the canvas of Hop looks very much similar to Pentaho or Kettle for that matter. You have very much similar an empty canvas, but what pops in your mind most likely is the missing tab with the metadata information, and also, of course, the tabs with the steps, how you build your data pipeline. But good news is this stuff is still there. It's just slightly different organized, right? The metadata, for example, you will find here in this little icon. You can then define all your database connections, the run configuration. You can integrate a Git repository, because what I have to mention here is Hop does not have a server for that matter, or like a repository for that matter, as Kettle did, or Pentaho if you're coming from the Enterprise Edition, but it runs more like on more environments which we usually find in customer environments. You can also find here on the lower part all the plugins you have currently deployed in Hop, and with the further development of Hop, we have already 50 plus connectors deployed. With the further development of Hop, of course, new plugins come along, and we can say for now that most likely all the standards default connectors coming with Pentaho or Kettle for that matter are already converted into Hop. Right. Now, how do I create a pipeline? It's very simple. Similar to Pentaho, I'm clicking on the plus button. Then I can choose the different things. Again, I can basically what I showed here all around metadata I can create also here. But in this case, I want to create a pipeline. I'm not changing the project or the environment for that for the moment. I'm just leaving this as a default. Up here, it's very much similar to Pentaho as you know it. How you can run a transformation, you can preview, and you can debug. Now, how do I put a step on the canvas? Right. Again, the tab with the steps is missing. Instead, I positioning my mouse. I click on the mouse, and the new context menu opens up. And here you find all the different steps which you are familiar with to be able to put them on the canvas. Right. In this case, I'm looking for the generate row step. I simply click on that, and it's on the canvas. It's as simple as that. I can, of course, then open up the context of the getting into the context menu of the step. I can add the information I need to do. So in this case, I want to add a value, a field which is called value, The data type is an integer, and the format is simply a simple number. And to make it clear, I give it a value which is not 1, and that's all I have to do. And additionally, I want to add a sequence. Again, I just simply click on. It's important to mention I can basically do that anywhere in the canvas. Wherever I click with the mouse, this is the position where the step will be placed. Right. In this case, I'm looking for the sequence. Sequence. There we have it. Add sequence, and yeah, there you go. Here's the sequence, and I can also then move it, of course, over. And now I need to build a hop. In this case, I could either click again on the generate row and then pick up the row, the create hop here, or I can also simply click shift, mouse click, and then simply drag my mouse over to the connection or the steps where I want to connect the hop with. Alright, so in this case, I'm just having an add sequence. There's not much I have to do. I'll leave it as it is. And then I can run the pipeline. But of course, first I need to run to save it. I could either do this here again via the save buttons, or if I'm running the pipeline, still like transformation, that's the equivalent of a pipeline. I can also simply use the context or the interactive menu. It will ask me then if I want to save this one. I have this already created, so I simply override my existing pipeline. And yep. That's what I want to do. and then I run it, and you can see here then, similar to Pentaho Kettle, I have here a transformation metrics, but also the logging. What's still missing is the preview pane or the preview tab. This is coming in one of the next releases, but still good news is you can still, preview the information by simply click on one of the steps. In this case, I'm using this tab. Go on preview, do a quick launch, and then I have my values I'm going to have in this particular step. Alright, so this is all you need to know about Hop and how you can create a simple data pipeline. Of course, you can build more complex ones. This is just to give you an idea how easy it is actually to create data pipelines in Hop and how you could run those. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to call this pipeline out of a workflow. And then in another one, I'm going to show you how you can basically create run those workflow on a remote server instead of local deployment. All right. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.